My name is Linda. There was a great book that was written long ago, and it was called Why Do Good Things Happen or Why Do Bad Things Happen to Good People? And the book kind of focused a lot on tragedy and why it always seems to happen to people that do the right things. I think this bad things happen to everybody, and good things happen to everybody. It just depends on where you want to live at in those ideas. I met a lady years and years ago that was on my caseload. Her son overdosed in her bathroom, and he was not overweight, but he was a very muscular man, had a lot of stock on him, and he was in the bathroom. He overdosed, and he fell out on the floor in front of the door. And try what she could, she pushed and pushed and pushed the door, and she couldn't get the door open. She had to wait for paramedics to come and take the door down, and she watched her dead son be drug out of the bathroom, and he had a needle in his arm. She could not shake that. She was shaken to the core as a human being, and she truly did not even know how to function anymore and how to go forward in life. When you got around her, 100% of what she talked about was her son, the overdose, and everything related to her son. I've met other people that they have something that happens to them. They end up in prison, for say, and they believe with all their heart that they should not be there. And who knows, it's between them and God, and who knows if they're guilty or they're not guilty. But they believe that with all their heart that they shouldn't be over there. And it becomes a place that they live at forever. Every time you get around them, that's all they talk about. They talk about the corrupt judge, the corrupt police officers, the corrupt attorney. That's all they talk about. I've met some people that have horrific childhoods, and you can't get around them for a few minutes without recognizing that's where they live. They live in that childhood, and it becomes a part of who they are in day to day life. So, across the board, bad things happen to people. But when bad things happen to you, you got to find a way to pick yourself up and go rejoin life again and let go of those things. Take what they have to offer you and take the lessons that they have, take them forward, and take everything that you can that's good out of that and then leave it there. I started this TikTok page because my daughter had overdosed. It's been almost 8 months since my daughter's overdosed and she's died. And I'm looking around my life and I'm wondering, where am I living? Am I living in my daughter's death? I lived in her addiction. That was almost everything I was. Was she alive? When was she coming home? Was she going to get sober? Was she going to be a mother again? Oh, look, she's got 30 days now. I lived in my daughter's life. And now, in my daughter's passing, am I living in her death? And I just don't know if I'm okay with that. I think that I have to find a way to be so much more than the mother of a overdosed daughter. I can't let this be my existence. It gets to be a part of my life, and it gets to be a part of me, but it doesn't get to be me. There's so many other things about me than just the fact that I had a daughter that overdosed and died. And it's tragic and it's horrible and it's incredibly sad. And the sad thing is that the posts that I make, when I talk about my daughter's craziness or I talk about the horrible things about her, I get so much more attention. But when I talk about other things, those videos get less attention. So it's this happy medium. How do you, and it represents all of society. Society loves dirty laundry. But how do you go out in society and live true to who you are, but not camp out in some place that represents pain and darkness and something very negative that happened to you or around you?